Hi everyone, this is Jospec Network TV bringing to you more accurate news from all around the world. Please kindly subscribe to our channel if you are yet to do so, and if you have done so, we say thank you. Now to the news. Power must shift from North in 2023. Arewa youth. Let's see what they said. um, just as I've said earlier, it's like all these Hausa people now, what they are really focusing on is that they want power to shift from the north to elsewhere. Some even say they want power to shift from the north to the Igbo area because they have seen that the only thing they can do to draw the Igbos or other ethnic groups to themselves right now is just to be saying all these things. That they want power to shift from the north to elsewhere, in 2023. I won't believe them. I don't believe them because they are not trustworthy. At the last minute, they will vote for their own candidate. And when they do that, after they do that, they'll begin to say all other things again. But let's see what the RUI youth says concerning this particular issue. The group under the auspices of Arewa Consultative Youth Movement and Arewa Youth Assembly have insisted that power would shift from the north to another region of the country in 2023. Well, let's go on and see what they say. At a press conference addressed by the speaker, they said that for the North to want to retain power beyond 2023 is mischievous and wicked and should be resisted by all and sundry. Adding power should shift from the North to the South region, preferably. According to them, they want power to shift from... They don't even want power to go to the East, you can imagine. They don't want power to go to the East. I don't know why. I don't know what they have against the Igbos. I don't know. Seriously. Anytime I think about it, one concrete reason why they hate the Igbos, I don't know. Why they don't really want the Igbos to rule Nigeria. Look at it now, they are saying South. They don't want the power to shift to the Southeast. So it means that they want the Igbos to always be part of Nigeria because they are using the Igbos, to get some other materials or other things done in their own domain. And because of that, they want to keep them in Nigeria. But at the same time, they don't want the Igbos to become president. They don't want the Igbos to rule Nigeria. They don't want to see the Igbos in a position of any power at all. So let's go on. Let's see what they say. They say this was just as the Youth Assembly comments that it would be unfair for the North to want to retain power beyond 2023 and that the North should, in the spirit of fairness and justice, relinquished power to the South come 2023. So let's go on to say, they go on to say the youth said their decision to shop for a South candidate between the age bracket of 40 to 50 years old was born out of the fact that the Northerners eyeing the seat are well above the age bracket, adding the region had enjoyed the number one national seat for too long. So you people, they know too. They know that they have enjoyed that particular seat for too long. And you are not the only ethnic group in Nigeria. And now people are saying, we don't want you there again It is not your birthright. It is not your birthright. It is never their birthright. It is never their birthright. So, because it is not your birthright, you can't continue to rule Nigeria. There is no way you can continue to. If you continue to rule Nigeria, then believe me, one day there will be no more Nigeria. There will be another thing. There will be no more Nigeria. For me, I don't think South should rule. I think the Southeast should rule. Let the Igbos have a taste of it. Let them rule us too. I believe if the Igbos rule us, Nigeria will be better off because they have more ideas. Because they are enterprising. They know how to manufacture stuff. So just imagine putting them in a position of leadership. You should expect quality. You should expect more from them. But because one faction of the country says we don't want them, does not mean that all other factions don't want them. So what they are afraid of, I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe they are afraid of if we have an Igbo presidency, maybe he's going to wipe all the houses away. I don't even know. Because they themselves, they know what they have done to the Igbos. And they don't want the Igbos to turn around to like a revenge now. They don't want that. So that is why they are doing everything within their reach, within their power, to make sure that they frustrate the plans to make an Igbo man a president in Nigeria. Just imagine, even the youth don't want the Igbos, they want the South people to rule instead of the Igbo people to rule. So it means that they have transferred those aggressions. They have transferred those bad and dangerous beliefs even to their kids and to their kids unborn. Because if the youth can be saying this, that they want the South to rule and not the Southeast, come on. There is something that we don't know that meets the eye. So they said, according to the text of the ACYM, which was read by its spokesman, they said the group says that we, the members of the Arewa Consultative Youth Movement, have followed with interest, noting how the leadership of this country have been, for a while in the north for too long. Despite the enormous clinching to power by the northern elite, they said issues of religious discrimination and tribal or ethnic sentiments have remained the order of the day. Yes, we know that already. They will call us one Nigeria if they want to use us. And after they finish using us, they say, okay, we're no more one Nigeria. They'll begin to say, okay, you are from South, you are from Southeast, you are from Southwest, and so on, and so forth. So it means that we don't even love ourselves, we don't like ourselves. It is true. They brought us together, the Britons, they brought us together, but by now, we're supposed to have learned how to live together. How many years are we going to fight? Are we going to keep on saying all this? We fight against discrimination, tribalism, ethnicity, things like that. Seriously, that is why we're not progressing as a nation. That is why we're not progressing as a nation. If I can't go to an Hausa land now and just sit there and say, okay, this is my home. Or if I can't go to an Igbo land and say, okay, this is my home, I can't go to Yoruba land and say this is my home. Then definitely, why are we together? If you go to the US, anywhere you live, that is your state. That anywhere you live, you stay there for like maybe 5 to 10 years, automatically that is your state. You claim that state. Why can't we do the same in Nigeria? Why are we fighting over ethnic groups? We're fighting over tribalism, discrimination here and there, sentiments here and there, all the time, day in, day out. And we call ourselves one Nigeria. Seriously, we are not one Nigeria. And now it's affecting even the youth. You can just imagine what they are saying right now. It's affecting them. It has affected them. Now even the youth from the north believes that the east should not rule. But they want to give it to the south because they believe they can maneuver the south people to do what they want. So let's see what they say again. They say this has now become the central theme of our collective discourse henceforth, and we will continue to clamor for it despite the manifestation of tribalism that has taken over our value system and caused by bad leaders over the years. Then they said, in conclusion, that the said movement further stress that such stun the country's growth as a nation since independence. It has affected the growth of the country since independence, which it credited to misgovernance occasioned by the selections of favored, incompetent persons into the helms of affairs. So they know too. They know. And if you're talking about incompetent people, we have them all over the north. A lot of them are there. A lot of them, I'm telling you. I can't begin to name names. And they are there in the position of leadership. They do not even have anything to offer, but they are there. So that is what we have for you today. We're waiting for your own comments. We would love to hear from you. And please, once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're yet to do so. And if you have done so, we say thank you. Have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.